Hi everyone, it's Jeanette Mari and welcome to Vegas on Air. We're coming to you with a live broadcast, and today I have the privilege of interviewing with Emily Galica. She is a fitness professional and she specializes in Pilates. We are here at Empowered Wellness, and I'm going to start it off by introducing Emily. Welcome, Emily. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
Good. It's a pleasure. The first thing I would love for Emily to address, a lot of people don't even know what Pilates is. I haven't taken a Pilates class in probably over 10 years, and I can't even remember what was involved. So we're going to find out more about that. But do you want to tell us a little bit about what Pilates is, Emily?
Sure. Pilates can be done on a mat and on what we like to call a reformer. And it is a bed that has springs.
That's the reformer.
Yes, this is a reformer. And this is actually what we're sitting on, a Cadillac, and it can be converted into a mat, and then we can convert it into a reformer as well. There's different attachments and springs that we use to work every area. So a lot of the times people think Pilates is a lot of core, which it definitely is. And it's a lot of glutes and posterior chains, so building a nice booty, which makes it really popular with ladies.
Yes, promise.
It is definitely, that's a targeted area that we are always working on, and I get a lot of requests for that. But you can do upper body with it, shoulders, I can do bicep curls. A lot of physical therapists use Pilates in rehabilitation nowadays because it's so good at getting those smaller support muscles. So like a rotator cuff tear, you can work to make that stronger. People that have bad backs, there's a lot of spinal articulation, which helps alleviate any pain in the spine and discomfort. We focus on lengthening and elongating and working in opposition. So you're doing a lot of inner thigh, outer thigh work, lengthening the spine, always activating the core and focusing on your breath. The one thing that Pilates does have in common with yoga is that you're always focusing on your breath. That's the first thing that we teach when you come into class, and that's what you should look for when
proper way
selecting.
breathing, you mean? I know a lot of people stop breathing where they hold their breath when they tend to work out.
Yes, and so we want to make sure that you're breathing throughout the exercise because it's just making everything more efficient for you.
Okay. And what did you say this is called?
This is a Cadillac.
Okay. Can you tell me what these bars are for? I mean, is it actually used? They look like shower curtain bars, and
so
kind of reminds me of 50 Shades of Grey.
I know, that's what everybody always asks. So something that I actually do with a lot of my moms, because I teach pre and postnatal Pilates as well, is just have them hang and squat on the Cadillac.
So this is pretty sturdy. Oh my goodness, yeah. Okay.
And then you can put your hands in here, you can put your legs in here, you can balance. There's also rungs around here so that you can connect it and just do like a seated row, or you could do a leg extension with the springs that we attach. There's different attachments. So this is meant to be convertible. So that way we can put on whatever we want with it, depending on whether we want to teach a rehabilitative exercise, something that's going to be a little bit more resistance for someone, if we want to stretch. I teach breathing exercises with a bar and an attachment on this as well. And then again, we can also do classical mat on here. So that's more often the first thing that's taught when you take a mat class is just regular mat Pilates. The 100 is a very popular ab exercise, and they do that in a lot of group fitness classes. So I can just do a regular mat sequence right here on the bed without using any attachments. But if I need a reformer for 2 people, I can convert this bed into a reformer just like that and have a duet session.
So, question. So if someone's coming in like for the first time, are they going to be using both of these contraptions, or is it just one or the other? Or
I try to do a little bit of both. I like to actually always first warm up with a breathing exercise. So I normally have people flat on their back. I always ask and make sure that you don't have any injuries, limitations that are gonna make it harder for you to do any of these movements. So always first I go over breathing in just proper form, and then I like to take you onto the reformer and teach you some exercises that we call the Footwork Series, which is just a warm up with your feet on the bar, and it's warming up the core and engaging everything, getting the lower body and your pelvic floor working.
Now you do private sessions as well as semi-private.
Yes.
And you want to tell us a little bit more about the other areas that you specialize in?
Sure. I've been a fitness professional for about 10 years, so I am a personal trainer and I specialize in strength training and weight loss. I am a nutrition coach, and a lot of my approach to nutrition coaching is behavior change, because we always have diets and 12 weeks, we're really good, we're doing chicken and broccoli, and then all of a sudden once we've hit that 12 weeks or hit our goal, it's out the window and all bets are off. So I like to teach behaviors that you're going to take with you long term, because life happens.
Right.
I'm not someone who is going to, make you feel bad for not being able to always get in the right meal.
Right.
One thing that we can control is what we eat. So when we learn good behaviors and life gets in the way, because how many times are we able to get to the gym when we have kids, we have busy schedules, we have a family and a job that we have to do? If we can focus on getting in enough water, getting in enough sleep, eating enough vegetables, and just moving in general throughout your life, those are behaviors that you can carry with you when we can't get into, say, a Pilates studio or a yoga class or the gym. We really want to make sure that we're emphasizing getting in the proper nutrients that are going to make you feel energized and help decrease any inflammation in your body. I do teach specifically inflammation and decreasing the inflammation and healing the gut, because that also helps alleviate diseases like metabolic damage. So balancing your hormones out, regulating your insulin levels is really important. That can cause weight gain. Your cortisol levels, we live in a go, really stressful environment, so making sure that we're taking it back and just healing that gut, so that way everything's working appropriately when we do come in and do the work here, or whether you're with me for a training session, we're making it work outside of that hour. So the remaining 23 hours in the day, you are doing what you need to do to see the results. I do energy work as well. I find that what a lot of people need help with is filling up their own cup. Mm-hmm. We can't give very good when we're not putting anything back into ourselves. So my energy work that I incorporate with my prenatal moms, as well as my regular training and nutrition clients, I think is an act of self-love, and it helps clear out anything that might be underlying under the surface that maybe we aren't aware of because we get caught up in daily life. So dissipating any negative energy, any stagnant energy, any self-limiting beliefs through energy healing.
Now, is this Reiki?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Reiki. So
I've heard of that.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Christina and I do that together. So I actually do moon rituals for her for the bees.
Right.
And we will be posting our first one tomorrow for the new full moon in Virgo.
Let me just interrupt real quickly. She's talking about Christina Slaughter, who I just did an interview with the jewelry diffusers, and they're going to be working together on the moon
rituals.
So
when you want to manifest abundance in your life, you can work with the new and the full moon, and that's something that I do personally, and I've seen a lot of turnarounds in the last few years as far as balancing my energy, having better and more quality relationships in my life. Just overall, it's done wonders, and it's just a nice way to give back. Again, that self-love, filling up your own cup. So when you can clear some of that in a person that may be nervous to go to the gym or stay on track with an exercise program or a nutrition program and make that commitment to themselves, you're clearing that out and creating that self-love, so when they do make a commitment, or when you're ready to make a commitment, you are ready. You're showing up for yourself in your practice, no matter what you do. And I love really looking at the whole aspect of wellness. It's not just coming in for a Pilates session or working out and sweating and you burn 1,000 calories. Great. We want quality, and we want it in every area of our life.
Well, that totally makes sense. There are just a couple of other things I wanted to talk to you about, because I know we are starting to run out of time.
Sure.
But the two things would be, there's a promotion, which we'll talk about before we end, and then the reason you got into this, and then it leads into an event, a fundraiser, or something that you are also wanting to promote. So you want to talk about that a little bit?
So this year for me is a lot about giving back. I did a lot of work on myself last year and have prospered financially and had more stability in my life. So the next step for me is to give back. My mother had a heart transplant 20 years ago. She has cardiomyopathy, and she had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma shortly after, very shortly after.
Yeah.
So, and she was very young. She was in her late 20s, early 30s. She was very fortunate to beat that. She was treated at Johns Hopkins Hospital, so she was in great care. But I'm running a 10K in May, the Disney Tinkerbell 10K.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I'm running for charity in honor of my mom.
Is it here in Vegas in the heat?
No.
Okay.
It's at the Disneyland.
Oh, Disneyland.
Yeah. So
okay.
we're gonna go out there together. She's gonna come out from Maryland with me, and I'm running to support her. She loves Tinkerbell, and then I'm raising money to donate to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Okay, and we're going to be posting that in the comments section. If you have, the heart to pledge a little bit, that would be awesome, and we'll have that information up for you. We also want to talk about, well, Emily has a special promotion going on, but you're going to have to act on it.
Yes.
So you want to tell them about that?
Sure. So until Sunday night at 6 p.m., if you email me that you've watched this live,
which we'll verify, because we can see.
Yeah. If you buy 2 sessions at regular price, you get 2 free. If you buy 4 sessions at regular price, you get 4 free. My rate is $75 an hour, and I also have my services listed on my website that you can check out. So you can go to my website and go under the Contact Me section, and it will have my email. You can put in the email address that you saw me here.
Do it. This is a very cool studio.
Yeah, and it's for anything. It's not just for Pilates. It could be for Reiki, for personal training. I can come to your house.
Prenatal and postnatal that you work with as well, too. Right?
Any of it. Yeah, I offer $75 across the board to make it affordable and something that people are motivated to take advantage of, and it doesn't limit you. You could taste everything instead of just doing one thing. Focus on everything.
Well, that's great. And so we will be posting all this information for you. It is most of it is already on our website, which I believe is already posted. If not, we'll post it under this interview. But in the meantime, if you get a chance, come on out. Her address, well, you have 2 locations.
Yes.
So you want to tell them about that?
So Pilates is here. This is 515 Rose Street, and it's off of Alta. And then I also have rent space at the Anytime Fitness in Summerlin, which is off of Westlake Mead Boulevard. So you can take the 95 to get to either or. And then I also do in-home sessions privately as well.
You have portable equipment that you could bring in with you, so that's awesome. Well, Emily, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to my free Pilates session. I'm going to be so sore tomorrow, I'm sure. Yeah. And thank you to Ingrid Guevara, my sister-in-law, who is my camera person. She's getting a Pilates session today as well. And please visit Emily's website. Hope you could see that okay. If not, it is posted under our interview. And in the meantime, if you're interested in finding out more about how we can help promote your business on our show, please visit us at www.vegasonair.com. And this is Jeanette Mari from Vegas on Air, and I'm signing off until the next time. Actually, tomorrow approximately 2:15, I will be interviewing with Fania Monday, the founder of Pole Expo, and also the very first pole dance instructor in the world. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, but until then, it is Pilates time.
Yeah.
So have a blessed day, everybody, and namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.